Hey everyone, how's it going? Puntastic77 here, coming to you with some Team Fortress 2 on this Team Fortress Tuesday. I hope you're all doing well. In the last video last week, I brought you all some gameplay from a scrimmage that me and my Highlander team had, and the response to that video was pretty positive, so I think I'm going to start mixing in a little bit more competitive gameplay or lobbies in the rotation for Team Fortress Tuesdays, so expect that coming up. This is a pub on Badwater. I was playing Sniper. Usually I don't play Sniper on Badwater. Badwater is probably my favorite map in the game, and the reason I don't play Sniper on it is just because there's already usually 3 or 4 people playing it at the time, and I usually end up bitching about it and saying somebody switched to medic or somebody switched to a useful class, and this will go on back and forth. You know, someone saying like, no, I'm having fun, or like I'm helping the team, and the bickering will go back and forth. So as you can notice in the game, I've disabled my chat just because a few games before that I had a really long play session, and I was getting really frustrated with the game. We were playing this team that they seemed a little bit more organized. This was in a pub, by the way. This is all pub footage. The team, though, seemed really organized. They had like Uber pushes, and they were getting med picks and just all this crazy stuff. And my team was just literally maybe 3 or 4 spies, 3 or 4 snipers on the team, you know, a soldier trying his best. Me playing as Sniper, trying to get some footage for you guys, and just getting decimated. So I ended up switching and playing Engineer that round just to see if I could help support this team at all. But I got really frustrated, and I noticed when I get really frustrated, I bitch and complain about every death that happens to me, saying that it's not my fault, or you know, the other person's really bad or has no skill. And to me, that makes the game more fun, you know, because I hate losing, and losing it just ruins my mood. So if I'm losing, at least I'll have some fun. But I was in one server a couple days ago playing, and it was basically the same thing. You know, I was losing pretty bad every round, just getting placed on a team filled with people who didn't know how to play, or, you know, were just being demo knights or something just ridiculously stupid, not going for the win. Which is my biggest pet peeve, I'd say, in this game, and I know I always say I have a biggest pet peeve with this and that, but, you know, so I started crap talking a little bit, you know, saying that, you know, the other team who was killing me has no skill, they're using, you know, flog pyros, or, you know, they got lucky, whatever, and some guy in the chat starts spamming stuff, you know, like, oh, it's just a game, have fun, blah blah, why you have to crap talk, like, this community is so blah blah. And you know what, I usually don't respond to things like that, but at this point I was like, you know what, what's wrong with smack talk? You know, I think smack talk is healthy in certain doses, and that's what I really wanted to talk about for today, is just what you all think about, you know, smack talking, or just, you know, shit talking in general in video games. And I kind of want to talk about, like, my history of that, because I do have a history of that, and I don't know if it derives from something, but it just, for me, it makes video games more fun, and it goes back to my old Xbox Live games, on my first Xbox 360 in the good old 2008, and this is playing probably Halo 3 at the time, and you just smack talk, and, you know, if you had a good team, they would support you and you'd win, and it would make the smack talk even more satisfying, and this carried on for a lot of games when I played on the Xbox. So for example, you know, it went from Halo 3 and then Call of Duty 4 all the way until Modern Warfare 3, and, you know, I just noticed that I just kept going and going, and it wasn't really to a degree of like online bullying, because nobody advocates for that. I mean, but I do think that people conflate, you know, a little bit of smack talk to cyberbullying, or whatever have you, and that's what this guy did in the chat, and what we were going back and forth about. You know, he never really made the accusation about online bullying, or that I was hurting his feelings or anything like that, but it just kind of brought up the idea in my head that, you know, why can't you criticize your teammates or the other team for doing something that gets under your skin? I mean, it seems like you're just supposed to stay quiet and just not say anything in a server and just quote-unquote have fun and play the game. Doesn't that make it a casual game then? I don't want to do that. I want to, you know, make it competitive. I want to get people fired up, you know, and that's what I do on my teams that I play on. when I play, you know, in pubs. I'll, you know, start smack talking the other team. I'll get people riled up. You know, not because I want to, you know, humiliate them or make them feel bad about themselves, but I just want them to get pumped up to play, you know, a video game. I mean, it sounds lame when you say it out loud. You know, I want to get someone pumped up to play a video game. But in the same sense, you know, I want people to have the most fun, and I think having the most fun comes when you have a really competitive match where everyone's trying their hardest, and I end up coming on top. That's always the cherry on top where I have the most fun. But the gameplay is coming to an end over here. Let me know what you guys think about smack talk in video games, or just in general, actually. You know, I've done a lot of smack talk in my life. I'm not saying I'm the best at it or the worst at it, but it's just something that makes TF2 and just video games more fun for me. But let me know what you all think, and thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I've hit 100 subscribers, and hopefully that number is still there when this video comes out. Thank you all for watching so much.